9's Jolene Cheney is in the area of Tiger Safari down among some of the homes and some of the damage down there. Jolene, tell us what you've learned.
Well, we've been in the Bridge Creek area for hours. We were evacuated earlier, and then we got to finally come back into the Bridge Creek area, and we were met with the homeowners of this house here, Amy and Dan Fowler. And did you guys just got back here as well?
I came in I left work at like 3:50, and then I got home about 4:40. And I guess it hit like right after I got home, maybe like 10 minutes. Or
you had your kids with you?
Yeah, the kids were at home with my grandmother, and they came over. The neighbors came and got them and took them to their storm shelter. And then whenever I got home, then I shortly after went over there to the storm shelter and got in.
And then where were you?
I was stuck at work. As soon as it passed through, I got ahead, got in my truck, came down here, and made it down here about 6 o'clock by the time I got here, and it was chaos by the time we got here.
And when did this happen? Was this the first round or the second round? Because you got here, you went to shelter, and then got out, and then had to take cover again.
This was the first round. This is the damage from the first round. So I don't think besides the roof falling in afterwards because of all the rain, there wasn't any more damage from any of the other storms.
And you lost everything.
No, we've lost everything.
And standing out here, you were just looking at, that's your Tahoe there?
Yeah, that's my Tahoe that I blazed in here, and then out from the shelter to see that that's damaged. Luckily, his truck wasn't really damaged that bad. Camper, boat, shop, barn, even chicken coop is all gone. So, but the chickens survived.
And you guys survived, your children, your grandmother. And something else you were telling me a little bit earlier, the house survived May 3rd of '99.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was living here at the time. I wasn't here, but she was living here, and it survived May 3rd.
Yeah.
So, I guess.
And it was built by my grandparents. They built this back in the 70s, and so this has been their property for years. So it's a total loss to us.
So
devastating.
What now for you guys? What are you doing for the night?
We're gonna go stay with my mom and just start calling around looking for some place to live, since we can no longer live here for now and get everything rebuilt. We'll just go live somewhere else temporarily.
Our thoughts are with you guys. So sorry for your loss here, and we'll let you get back. I know you've got a lot of things to take care of tonight. Thank you for talking with us.
Thank you.
We're talk about a little bit earlier when we first got here. We were evacuated. When we first got on scene earlier this afternoon, there was a daycare center, and the children were just coming out of, they had a couple of storm shelters. They were just bringing the children out of the shelter. There were 12 of them there. There was a little bit of damage in the back of the daycare, but none of those kids were hurt or injured. And then there's so much damage here in Bridge Creek, and a lot of it's very difficult to see out here at night. There's, of course, no electricity. There are down power line, snapped trees, uprooted trees all over the place. So driving here was a bit difficult. We almost ran into a power line ourselves, having to dodge that, as well as trees and everything out here. And we've also just learned Tiger Safari. I believe, Kelly, as you mentioned earlier, there are loose animals out here as well. So quite an eventful night out here. We'll stay out here and continue to gather more information and get back with you guys just as soon as we get it. Live in Bridge Creek, Jolene Cheney, News 9.